Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Minecraft series here on Time Off. Um, I have a few things here today for this episode. So, what we're going to be doing is it's going to have something to do relating to potion bottles, fishing rod, and this. What in here do you think is going to relate to what we're going to be doing in this menu here? I'll give you another hint. That's right, pixel art. I'm going to be doing some pixel art this episode. I've never, ever done pixel art before in Minecraft. And we're going to be building a ginormous, and by ginormous, I just mean, each pixel is a block. But we're going to be making a big hammer. We're going to be making a big fishing rod and a big potion bottle. So I got my resources here. And I'm going to bring them down with me. I know I don't really have to do it like that. I just kind of want to keep them in order. Oops. And there we go. I could have just broken the chest. All right, so I'm going to head back to the village. And I'm going to explain from there what's going on. All right, guys. So we're back here in the village. And this village has actually stayed completely untouched since the last episode. And I was going to do more work, but I just kind of got excited about the idea for this episode. So I just kind of wanted to record now. But I think we can do multiple things in this episode. So I'm just going to go and I'm just going to see how this video turns out. Okay. So I stated a few videos ago about how I kind of wanted to do some branding here in the village. And what the buildings I want to aim at. Actually, the portal is going to be a future. I got kind of an idea for the portal. But for the blacksmith building, the potions tower, and the fisherman's hut, I want to build pixel art. I want to build pixel art in front, either in front or just beside these buildings. I have been spending a little bit of time here trying to think about some placement. And actually, now that I think about it, okay, I see that dirt block, ignore that. But now that I think about it, I never really thought about maybe placing the fishing rod here. So this, like the main long piece of the rod right here, if it could kind of go diagonally like that. Probably not. Well, I don't know. Because also, too, I wanted to have a path that runs around here as well. So I don't really want to cover the path or anything like that. The other thing, too, is that we don't really need to have the whole... Because this is going to be big. I think this potion bottle here, or the fishing rod, I think this fishing rod is, like, going to be, like, something like almost 15 blocks tall, or 10, like, over 10 blocks tall. That's pretty tall. This is going to be a big fishing rod. So I hope it doesn't really stick out too much here in the village. And I really hope you guys like the idea too, because this is something I've been thinking about for quite some time. And I don't know how well it's going to look in person when we actually build it physically. Oh, oh no, the anvil at the clay farm. Not the clay farm, the concrete farm was the anvil from here. I have to make another anvil, or I have to go back and get it. But I don't think I have another anvil. Or I don't think I have any more materials. Oh well. So, but yeah, so the hammer is probably going to be the biggest part, or the biggest piece that we're going to be making. And I'm actually thinking about maybe having it so like the actual headpiece of the hammer is kind of like leaning on this wall here. So the handle of the hammer is going to be like this, and it's going to be kind of visible from the side of the building. And I'm thinking about if I do that all the time. I'm thinking about if I remove this tree. I'll actually cut this tree down right now. But if I move that tree, we should have a pretty good look at the hammer on this building. But I don't want it to really take up too much room. I need an anvil because I need to use that anvil for reference, but... Okay, where to start? Okay, let me just get to start real quick and I'll be right back. So if we're looking at... 13 wide is really wide. I think it'll probably have to go into the ground a bit. I think that's what it is. We won't be building the entire fishing rod because we're going to try to maybe make it look like that it's kind of sticking out of the ground. But if we look at where the actual line is here in the rod... okay, see, we have a space. So this is how tall the fishing rod is going to be. And it's going to go over. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, so it'd go pretty far into the mountain, or in this cliff. Now let's go over here and see how well this height looks. So that could work. That could work. Okay. Let's see how it looks from this angle, though. Because the thing is, it's like, well, I guess, yeah, that could work. Because when I look at the building, it's like I almost want to see it. Like, I almost want to see, like, the branding. I want to see the pixel art. But at the same time, it's like, if it doesn't quite work in that position, then... Because if I look at the building and the pixel art's over here, I'm not going to be seeing the pixel art when I look at the building. I'll be seeing it over here. Oops. And it will look a little far away. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, no. There's another one. Oh, no. Go away. Uh-oh. This is actually a really safe spot for the creeper to blow up, though. At least it blew up here. Oh, it blew up this tree, too. Okay. All right. So we got our shape in. I think I like this placement quite a bit. And honestly, I'm going to build the fishing rod. And then it's kind of like the same thing I'm going to do with every other build around here. Is I'm just going to kind of build something and then I'm going to decorate around it after. So I think that's what we're going to do with this fishing rod. So now that I got all my resources here, these are actually the resources for like every build. So what do I need for the fishing rod? All right, let's see how this looks. Okay. Okay, yeah, you can see how that's going to be a fishing rod, right? All right, so I finished the fishing rod here, and I did some decoration around it. I placed some grass, I planted some snow. I think the snow on the top could help a lot, too. I planted some different trees around as well, just to kind of help make it look a little bit more full in the background. Because I think all in all, I kind of want this to feel like a foresty village in the future. I don't know what we're going to do about the trees here, though, because I want the portal to be like as visible as possible. So anyway, I think I like this fishing rod quite a bit. I like the placement of it. I think something like this tree might have to go, though, because I think it does kind of block out the building, like our view of the building a little bit. Because I want there to be nice views in this town as well. So something else I also went out of my way to doing is I did the potion bottle too. And so that's what this looks like. This is how big it works out to be if each pixel is its own block. It's not the whole bottle. Oh yeah, and this bridge too. I got rid of the stone bridge, and I replaced it with these campfire logs. So let me know if you guys like this more. I think I do like this quite a bit, but let me know what you guys think too. If you do want to see like the stone come back with this potion, though, I was thinking about maybe taking out that tree, maybe replanting it somewhere. but moving this back more, maybe like 2 or 3 more blocks, because I think when it is closer, it does look a little bit bigger. But I think, you know, it's kind of growing on me. It's just kind of becoming a part of the village now. So it's like, here, I'll come back and I'll get you guys, I'll give you guys an idea on what it's going to look like when we enter the village. So when we enter the village, this will be one entrance. There are going to be multiple entrances to the village, but this will be one entrance to the village. And we'll walk in, and then we'll see the potion bottle up there. And I think that's kind of nice. I think I like it for the most part. Let me know what you guys think. And having this potion bottle kind of up against this tree kind of helps give these trees a little bit more of a purpose, where it's like we wouldn't really be able to do that up against the tree if it was like one of these trees, because the leaves would get in the way. So when the leaves are actually up there, like that actually plays to our advantage of placing this potion bottle. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. I think I really do like this. I think I really do like the potion bottle, and I really, really do like the fishing rod as well. So now I got to tackle the hammer here. And this is going to be the tricky part, because I'm not completely sure. Well, okay, so we're going to be using... What block is that? Yeah, so we'll use the cyan. Or do we want to use the gray? I don't know. I don't know what's a better color. All right, so I got the placement down here. If we are going to continue with this pixel art, this is probably the best spot for it. So we won't really know. I got to finish this to really... We got to see it in its full context. So I think I'm just going to kind of keep working on this. Maybe I'll move it 1 or 2 blocks. I'm not too sure. But it's going to be the exact same process of what I did with the fishing rod and even the potion bottle. So it's just back and forth, trial and error, see what works. So I think I'm going to keep doing some more work, and then I'll show you guys what this looks like. Uh-huh. So how do you guys think this looks? I think that's pretty much it. I think that's spot on. I believe so. It looks like it. I want to try to get a better view, because it's pixel art, right? The further away you are, the more it's going to look like the actual thing. I don't know if I can get a good view. This village is so cluttered. I planted more trees here as well, and that's really starting to kind of cover the building. Like, we used to be able to see this building from this perspective. Now we could just see the roof, but like I planted those trees, so I don't know if I'm going a little too crazy with the trees. I think the trees look nice. Like, I think the logs here, the trunks, the tree trunks look nice. But it's covering up more and more of our view here in the village, and that might not necessarily be a bad thing. But yeah, I think like the fishing rod I really like. I think the potion bottle I really like. And this is starting to kind of grow on me a little bit more, but let me know what you guys think. This is really going to kind of change a little bit on how we actually see the village, I guess. But yeah, I just don't know a better place for this hammer. And so we also have to figure out exactly what we're going to do here regarding the, regarding the path, regarding the bridges. So I mean, maybe one thing we could do is we could probably make it like that. Make it look like it's kind of supported, so we actually don't have to do the full hammer. That kind of takes away from it a little bit, I find. Yeah, maybe not. Because I would like to expand the handle down like this, but what are we going to do with the bridges here? Huh, unless we find out another way. But let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think of the pixel art. If it should stay, if it should go. I don't mind taking it down. I think the one that I'd probably argue to keep the most would be the fishing rod here. I think that's probably the best place for it. And then I'd say the potion bottle is my second favorite, and I'd say the hammer is probably my third favorite. I actually tried recording before, but I realized that it wasn't recording. So I got to do this again. Okay. So this hammer here is done. This looks pretty good. I extended the handle all the way, and I got rid of the old bridge that was here. I just have this temporary slab bridge here. And I made a path around the handle if we did want to kind of do it this way. If we wanted to build the bridge going across again, we can just kind of go around the handle like that. And yeah, I placed some beds around the village. I don't know exactly how much I really want to decorate these buildings. Mostly if, you know, they're just going to be for the villagers. So it's like, how much do we really need to decorate? Probably not a lot. I don't think I have a bed in here, but I kind of cleaned up the space a little bit as well. And even up here, too. I added an upstairs to this building. And this is what this is looking like. But, like, you know, it's very plain. Like, there's really not a lot going on up here. It's not a house that these aren't houses I plan on spending a lot of time in. I can't really imagine us ever going back in these houses once this village is done. Unless we're looking for a villager to trade with, you know? So, I don't know. There's a lot of other details I have to do around here. I'll probably keep working on them off camera. There's a little something I want to add in here. Nothing too crazy. But I have a list of villagers that I would like to add in this village. And it's not every villager, but maybe in the future, like in the distant future, we could try to have every profession here in the village. But in this building over here, I kind of started working on the main level, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see how this all comes along. Oh, and I don't know if I showed this before, but I have a small lookout. I got to make sure this is placed right. And I don't know exactly how I'm going to make my way up here to the top of this tower. I think maybe having another villager up here, like a villager to permanently be up here. But I have a nice little lookout up here now. So I think this looks pretty cool. That hammer actually looks kind of cool from up here. And then we'll have more of the village over here in the future. But yeah. So this is the village so far. So let me know what you guys like. Let me know what you dislike. And we'll work together to try to kind of make this village more finished and I think a little bit more charming as well. So I'm going to be ending the episode here in just a couple minutes, but one thing I've been wanting to do quite a bit is I've been wanting to go up to the top of the enchanting tower and looking to see what our village looks like from up there, because I have no... There's so many mobs underground here. I got to go in there and light up those caves. But I really want to come up here, and I really want to see what the village looks like from up here, because I think it's been a while since you guys have really seen inside this enchanting tower. But nothing has really changed. I have my storage in here now. I don't know if I ever showed this or not, but a lot of my enchanted goods are in here. And I think I might try to renovate some floors again. I was thinking about it, actually, because I was walking around. I was doing some errands in between footage. And I've kind of come to the realization that I don't really have a single build in this world. I'd say maybe the barn is the closest one to being finished. Maybe that small minecart station there, too. But I actually don't really have any builds in this world that's like 100% done. So, I kind of suck at that. I kind of suck at that, don't I? Because that bridge over there is done. It's probably the nicest bridge I made in this game. So, yeah. All right. So let's see what the village looks like from up here. Oh, wow. And I'm going to cheat a little bit. I know it's not vanilla, but I'm going to use Optifine here. Yeah, that hammer sticks out like a sore thumb. Is that cool, though? I think that might be kind of cool. Yeah, so, wow. I really like the water that comes down out of this small ravine, too. And I think this middle building right here, I think that probably looks the coolest. I would say so. And then the tower, obviously, I think is pretty neat, too. But, yeah, what a nice view. I'm glad I came up here. I was going to come up here, but I was like, no, I got to show everyone off. I got to show everyone on YouTube. I didn't want to do it off camera. That's what I was going to say. And then I think this is going to be a future area to work in as well. And I would like to try to do something out there soon. I don't really know exactly how soon we'll be bringing the villagers over. Hopefully, I know I keep saying this within the next few episodes, but I really don't know exactly when it's going to be because the more I kind of work in the village, the more I realize like how much more finished I would like for it to be. But we're getting pretty close, and I think even if we need to work on more stuff, I think we could probably afford to work around some villagers. So I don't think that's going to be much of an issue if we just bring them over soon. Um, some other things I'd like to do is I would like to build a horse stable as well. Like I'd like to build like a farm, probably here for the horses. And you know how we have the horse stable over at our house, the small and kind of temporary stable. I would like to kind of maybe do one of those outside the village here, just so if we're riding a horse, like I got to place paths and stuff like that to connect everything out here. But if we're riding our horse out to the village, we can't really take our horse into the village because the bridges and the roads don't really kind of work that way. So we would probably have to have our horses outside the village. So that would be a good excuse to add another building outside as well. And I wouldn't mind even planting even more trees as well too, because I do like a lot of trees in villages. I like forests and stuff like that in Minecraft. But yeah, so I think with that being said, I'm going to end the episode here, and I will try to decide what the next episode is going to be about. Um, yeah. So while I think about that, I hope you guys enjoy this episode, and I'll see you for the next one.